How are you?
Doing all right?
Thanks for coming out here to Richard Berry Park with us.
Thank you.
Yeah, can you introduce yourself and tell us what your title is at Charlotte Independent Soccer Club?
Sure. My name is John Cullen. I'm the Girls Academy Director for Charlotte Independent Soccer Club.
How long have you been working for Charlotte Independent Soccer Club?
Coming up to this April, it'll be 4 years exactly. So
Wow.
2022 started and 4 years has gone pretty quick, but coming up to 4 years in April.
Wow, happy early work anniversary.
That's great. I'm looking forward to the celebration. There is one, right?
We'll start planning right
Okay.
now.
All right, great.
Where did you get started coaching?
Started at a young age, playing soccer back in England. Obviously, that's where I'm from. When I was about 16, I had a small injury, nothing serious, just kept me out for about 4 weeks. And my coach said to me at the time, well, rather than sitting around, just rehabbing and waiting to get back on the field, he signed me up for a coaching course. I think he saw some potential in me as a future coach. So I was 16 when I started doing some coaching and knew in the background that would be something I'd like to maybe pursue down the road.
Nice. So how long have you been coaching for?
Well, obviously when I started when I was 16, and I'm giving away my age, but I'm
You don't have to. You don't have to.
No, that's fine. I'm okay. I'm proud of it. I'm 58 now. So obviously been doing it for well over 30 years.
Wow, that's amazing. You went to UNC Charlotte and earned an English degree.
Yeah.
What was one of your least favorite books to read in your classes? If you remember.
Least favorite books. I felt like the fact that I was from England, people thought I would have a great knowledge of Shakespeare. And most people from England will tell you they probably know a little bit about Shakespeare, but probably endured it rather than enjoyed it. But got through it, got the Cliff Note version of Shakespeare notes.
Love it.
Taming of the Shrew was a tough book to read though, really
Okay.
was.
Do you have a game day superstition?
I'm not a really superstitious person by nature. I do have a bracelet that I like to touch on game day. It says be positive, positive thinking, positive mind.
Love that.
So when I go into games, I kind of always approach it with a positive mindset of how can we be at our best? How can I be at my best? And how can we improve the players on the day?
Love that. Do you have any nicknames? Do people call you anything?
JC seems to be one that has stuck with me a lot of my playing career. Some players used to call me Johnny Boy, but as I'm a lot
Johnny
older
Boy?
now, don't think you could put the word boy in the title. And then behind my back, I don't know, I might have some nicknames that I'm not aware of.
Favorite professional team?
I'm an avid Leeds United supporter. They're back in the Premier League. They're holding on by their fingertips. Hopefully they'll stay in the Premier League. I'm a big NFL fan. I like the San Francisco 49ers as well. But yeah, Leeds United is my team. Endured some tough times, but we're back where we belong and hopefully we'll stay there.
Nice. What is something true that nobody agrees with you on?
Nobody agrees with me on. Well, obviously I'm married and I've got 3 daughters, so I have to be very selective about when I stick to my guns. But I don't know, I'll have to think on that one. If I come up with a very creative answer, I'll get back to you.
Sounds good. What's the biggest risk you've ever taken?
I suppose when you leave a country and go to a new country. So when I came over as a freshman to play at Charlotte, didn't really know anybody except the head coach that recruited me. Had never stepped on the campus, hadn't been to that part of the world, hadn't met any of my teammates. Obviously in those days, internet wasn't really established, mobile phones weren't out there. So a bit of a risk to leave your country and your homeland and your friends and your family to head to a new country, but it's all worked out well for me.
Nice. What period would you travel to if you were given a time machine?
Wow, great question. If I was given a time machine, where would I travel to? I'd probably go back and learn a little bit more about my parents, what their lifestyle was like, how they were brought up. Obviously, your parents tell you things and you'd like to probably be saying, well, let's see what it was really, really like. But you'd probably learn more about your family, knowing what their lifestyle and livelihood was like.
That's amazing. So you're pretty known for your Halloween soccer practice costumes.
Okay, all right.
Do you have a favorite that you've done so far? So you were Alphaba, I believe, this past Halloween?
It was a collection of a lot of things that went wrong with the makeup on the day. Favorite ones, I've done some every year. I've been coaching for many years. I used to do it in college. I think most of my players look back at it and they like to see the coach participate. I did one many years ago when I was a coach at Charlotte. I was a Swedish yoga instructor.
Oh.
The players loved that. I don't think I could get them to train afterwards. They were having so much laughter at seeing me in a yoga outfit with a headband and a Swedish accent.
That's so funny. What is your favorite thing about coaching?
Favorite thing about coaching? Oof, that's a difficult question, but I think the best thing, the way to answer it for me, is taking a group of players, just their names on paper. It's just potential. It's a group of players that you see have the talent to maybe form into a good team, but the greatest thing about coaching is taking those individual players and cementing them into a group with an identity, a cohesive unit, know how to work off each other, know how to play for each other. Just bringing a group of players together. And that's all it is at the start. It's just talent, it's individuals, personalities, and meshing them into a team.
I love that. That's great. Do you have a favorite memory or accomplishment with a team that you can think of?
With a team?
Just a team, like coaching in general, success story, or just a fun memory?
Well, I've been fortunate enough that I've traveled a lot of overseas with teams and taken them on tours with college teams. I've been to Hawaii, been to England. I've played in some great countries. I suppose the game of soccer just opened up so many doors for me over the years, and every team has a special memory. I try and stay in touch with lots of people that have played for me. I reach out to all my former college players that it's their birthday, or their anniversary, or Christmas, or Thanksgiving. So I stay in touch with players. That's probably my greatest memory of the game.
Love that. What's your go-to movie or TV show when you need a good laugh?
I'll probably watch some sort of British comedy. There's a few programs, some of the British listeners will probably know Only Fools and Horses. It's a great show, grew up with that. But you know, for a laugh, I just probably reach out to a lot of friendship groups. I'm on WhatsApp with lots of family from both England and Ireland, so we have a good laugh. We share videos and things of that like nature. But with 3 daughters, there's always laughs around the house, you know.
That's awesome. And your daughter also coaches with us.
Yeah, Bailey, very proud of my 3 girls, but Bailey's with the club,
Yeah.
up and coming coach, sees the game very similar to the way I see it. So we kind of share the same vision, I suppose. She's obviously, I'm my dad and influenced her a lot, but yeah, all my daughters played the game. I coached them all for some time, so great memories there as well.
Love that. We'll try to get Bailey next Faces of the Independence if we can.
I'm sure she'll be excited about that.
Yeah. Your go-to snack?
Wow, it changes. It has to. It could be just, hey, pop into a gas station and get myself a Twix bar. It could be on the road with the coaches and just chocolate-covered almonds. It could be I just get a bunch of grapes. I don't have anything that is my go-to. It's just it changes, and I think if I see one of the players that turn up and they got gummy bears or Skittles, I'll probably put my hand in their bag and try and take a few, but just probably a little sweet too from time to time.
Nice. During cold times like this, what are some ways you suggest to players to prevent injury?
One of the things that we have a dynamic warm-up here with the program that we use. Sometimes we tell the players to go through the warm-up twice, so it's a more extensive routine activation. But obviously we encourage them to come out lots of layers, and then as the evening goes on, or as they're getting the heart rate up and they're getting their bodies going, they'll probably take a layer or 2 off. But I think for the most part, just come layered up, asking the coaches to put them through a very high activation warm-up. And sometimes we'll go through the stretching routine twice just to ensure that they've done everything correctly.
Amazing. Thank you, John, for coming out and talking to us today. We really
Absolutely,
appreciate
Sarah.
it. Have a good training session.
Thank you.